Where am I? I'm under a bridge. Why? Because I was going nuts in the house. Okay, if I'm going to admit it, I'm going stir crazy in the house. This snuck up on me because I'm busy. I'm doing these YouTube videos, so I have to film. I have to script, write, film, edit, post, blah, blah. Almost all of it was in the house. This may be happening to you too. Are you in the house a lot? Does your hobbies and other things like that kind of keep you in the house? How do you feel about it? If you're feeling bored and kind of, lethargic, and the word that is drudgery. Drudgery is a good word for it. If you're feeling like what you're doing is drudgery, it could be that you're bored with being in the house. I mean, when we were working, we were outside the house, especially as folks over 50. The working at home thing wasn't really a thing until very recently. And honestly, for especially younger people, I'm worried about them just being stuck in the house all the time. But anyway, that's another video. For many of us, working meant being outside the home. So we couldn't wait to get home. Being home was a treat. Once you retired, at least this has been my experience because of what I've chosen to do this YouTube, it's becoming drudgery, and I didn't realize it was affecting my mood. I think it's important to get out, and we probably have all heard that getting out in nature is really good for you. It's very calming to the nervous system. The fresh air, the sunlight helps us sleep. It's good for us to get out in nature. I think it goes even farther than that, though, and I'm going to give you my opinion on that. Now, I was going to do internet research, and I decided kind of against it. Well, I did just a little bit, and there was nothing inspiring in there. You can chat GPT or Google why it's important to get out when you retire. I'm going to give you my experience and my opinion. Some of the other reasons, yeah, the cars are going over, and it's a little intimidating, and that's good. My phone is sitting on a branch here, teetering on there. Actually, I think it's pretty secure. That was good because just coming to film here, where am I going to film? I had to do some problem solving. I had to use my brain. I had to decide where I'm going to film. Am I going to be able to set it up? Is this mic working? Is it working okay in the phone? So many more little decisions that I had to make. And when I was working, I was tired. I didn't want to have to make decisions. But it's been 3 years now, and I think that doing something different, not just getting out of the house into a new environment, doing something different is important for our brains. And I think we need to do it to help keep ourselves sharp. I need to be aware out here. Is anyone else around? This is a pretty public place, actually, so it's pretty safe, but are there any coyotes? I always feel like every time I'm out in nature by myself, I see a coyote. And, if you think about it, when you're at home, your mind doesn't have to do much. Home is a safe place. It's super predictable, and we've made it that way, and that's great. It's a place of rest. It's a place of familiarity. It's a place where we know what to expect. And that's wonderful. But if you're there all the time, your brain doesn't have to do anything. It really doesn't have to do anything. And our brains were meant to be used. They were meant to rest. And yay, retirement, what a wonderful opportunity. But they're meant to be used, and we want to use them and keep them active and sharp. And being at home isn't going to provide the kind of exercise and stimulus we need to do that. Changing it up can also get you out of a repetitive mindset. Like if you're having some negative thoughts, or maybe something happened, or something's bothering you, and you're repeating it over and over in your mind, which happens, it's normal. But getting out, doing something different, again, your mind has to refocus a little bit. So it can help with that. It can give you a rest from those kind of thoughts and help kind of ease you into a more balanced mindset. Getting out, and this is, I'm by myself here. It's lovely. I mean, I love these kinds of places, and I really like this, and this has been fun. but also getting out around other people. I think I need some people. I mean, my job, that's where I made my friends, that's where I met my husband. I mean, my job was so much of my interaction with other people. I'm not meeting new people or hanging around with new people, talking to new people very much. And being at home, you don't really get that opportunity. When you're out and about or you're trying something different, like, I wanted to take a pottery class when I retired and I never did it. Maybe it's the time for me now to go take a pottery class, learn something new, have different people to talk to and different things to talk about. Those kind of things aren't going to happen much at home. I mean, yes, you can get on some Zoom calls, but it's not the same. I know that when you first retire, it's just a time to rest. I rested when I first retired. I just didn't make myself do anything. But for me, it's been 3 years now, so I'm coming into a new phase, and I think that's exciting. I think it's important to remember that retirement is just like any other part of life. Just because we're over 50 and we're retired doesn't mean just like, no, it doesn't mean that at all. We're going to go through new things. We're going to experience new things. Maybe you're experiencing something like this right now. I'm curious to know how you feel. Let me know down in the comments section. Did you go through this? Are you going through this now? Maybe you don't even realize it. Maybe you're just feeling kind of blah and like nothing's exciting. If that's the case and you're at home a lot, maybe it's time to get out of the house, and not just get out of the house. Get out and try something new and get yourself in some kind of a situation where you're gonna have to talk to someone or learn something or do something new. Thank you for watching this video. But before I go, I'm going to do something different and show you some of this lovely scenery that I wouldn't have been able to show had I filmed this at home. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have worn my sandals, but this is pretty navigable.